Heroes, and welcome back to another video. Today we will be playing Doki Doki Literature Club again with Kita.
Hi.
So without further ado, let's get back into the video. And I pretty much just woke up and I can't get this smile off my face, so let's get into it.
Glad to see you. Didn't run away on us, haha.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everybody else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Kita. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserved any stack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year.
She's a liar.
And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in a club room.
Ooh, yikes.
Oh. Wait, is she kinda angry though?
Yeah.
That's hard.
Oh, Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Ida Vengeance always gives it his best as long as he's having fun.
Yep, that's what she said.
He helps me with the buzzy work without even asking. What a great guy. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. Yeah, fair enough. And you almost set your house on fire once. I'm just gonna tell you guys a story. So once I was just making shrimp, right? And I was going to saute the shrimp. And I literally brought a small little pan out, put the butter in it, and I'm literally just working with it on the stove. And then before I know it, boom, it's burnt. Like completely burnt. And so I'm like, shit, I clean the pan, I redo it, and I burn it again. And at that point, I'm just like, whatever, I can't just keep wasting butter, so I just suck it up and put it on my shrimp. Add a bit of garlic and onion powder, and boom.
I can't fucking cook either.
Well, for me, it's also because, like, if I have to work for more than like 5 or 10 minutes to make a meal I'm gonna eat in 2, I just don't find the point in it. So I'm just like, meh.
It's not worth it. You might as well just get a doner kebab at this point.
A donut kebab, that sounds good.
I don't know how you spell it in English. In Germany, it's a döner.
I feel like, so we have these little things called munchkins. Well, at least that's what you get them at, like, say Dunkin' Donuts, they'd be called that. Or just like, they call them donut balls or whatever. I mean, there's not really like a specific name for them.
Sounds like diabetes.
Yeah. Well, guess what? They literally, over here, they literally deep fry Oreos, so
Nah.
Yeah, and they sell them at fairs. I'm not gonna lie, they're very good. When you sell a single Oreo that happens to be deep fried for $1 a piece. Yeesh.
Well, I can't imagine anything that tastes bad as long as it has sugar in it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
imagine
that's the
paying.
point.
Yeah, imagine paying an entire dollar for an Oreo, though.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there are literally stands at like fairs and stuff where they'll literally just there's just deep frying places where they'll literally just deep fry anything. Whether it be vegetables. Ooh, have you ever had breaded cauliflower?
No, that doesn't sound familiar to me.
Ooh, I recommend you try it. It's really good.
Well, if you say so.
I mean, I guess it depends on your personal taste, but also breaded mushrooms aren't too bad. Although you got to be careful if you have them too hot, because unlike breaded cauliflower, breaded mushrooms tend to drip. Like the juice just literally drips down, and it'll run down your hand.
When my girlfriend asked me to.
And as soon as you take a bite into it, the juice will just pour out. So you gotta be careful that.
Alright, fam.
You gotta be careful that that they aren't like burning hot, because I made that mistake before and I've had burning mushroom juice run down my arm.
Damn. That hurts.
Yeah. Anyways, my voice is getting sore and we haven't even gotten like 7 lines into this game, so enough with my stories.
That was a good second part. Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come you and Kita Vengeance can become good friends too? You can't be friends with a female. It's impossible. Like, why?
True.
What's even the point?
Fair enough. Yeah, look, even Yuri agrees.
Yeah.
Sayori.
Hmm?
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Man, friends. Sometimes you just want to strangle them.
Bro just got friends on. Uh-oh. Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Bro. Sayori just giving stuff away. Imagine, like, being Christmas and Sayori just tells you what you got before someone even gives you anything. It's like, oh, I saw them wrapping this today.
Or she don't have to give me anything. Her being my girlfriend would be enough.
Yeah, fair enough. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Tell me, woman. Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Ooh, what do I do?
I'm sorry. Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Good old Kita being reliable. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag. Oh, and she pulls out a book. Whew. We're good. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, dang, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
Yeah, just discuss it.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Look at that face.
Well, she got nice melons, so of course, that's not really a big deal.
Yeah, the hair running right through him.
Um,
She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Just like tosses it. I enthusiastically take the book. Dang, that's a sentence I don't think I'll ever say again in my life.
bro, he won't read it, ever.
Yeah. Wow, thanks for this book, Yuri. Such a nice book. I've never gotten a book as good as this one. Let me just...
Worse.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace, even if you are a dumbass. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Monica's slacking here. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Here it is. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Oh man.
No.
Nothing ever starts out good this way.
This can only end well.
True. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. When you're both just like staring at each other, but you just keep looking away and then staring back at each other. See if the other person has stopped staring.
Yeah. ...
But that only made her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Jeez. How much do you have to do to get this kind of sense? Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. Oh. Seems like Kita's distracting her. Already, and we haven't even sitting down. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Did I skip something there? Nope. It feels weird, just saying Kita, because technically you're Kita, and yet I'm...
Yeah. Kita is like... I don't know why I even name myself like that.
It's fine. Alright. It's curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Ah. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. Ah, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. Good choice. I'll definitely start reading it soon. Sounds like both of them are. Sounds like both Yuri and Kita are lying.
Why did she even buy 2 then?
She obviously lied. She just bought a second one for him.
She got a gift from her grandma.
Her grandma passed away.
And had 2 copies of the same book.
Yep.
Because she has Alzheimer's and forgot she already has it.
Yep, exactly. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. Same thing with dogs. Anyways, bit of dark humor there. Let me take a drink quick. It's like, shit, that was my water bottle.
Oh.
Yep. Oh, man.
Did it spill?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Actually, I'm glad that it spilled there and not all over this important paperwork that I just happen to have lying right next to my setup.
Oh.
Yeah. Luckily, it didn't get it on there.
Assignments awaken.
Mm-hmm. And I just realized this entire section is pretty much a MC and Yuri section, so...
Yeah, I'm not doing anything. I don't enjoy it.
Alrighty then.
I'm just watching, making fun of Yuri.
Yeah, well... I've had this stupid smile on ever since I woke up. And I can't get it off my face, so it's making my pronunciation a bit worse. Because, like... I can't stop grinning. And the fact that I'm playing this type of game isn't helping.
Yeah.
Anyways, I guess we'll continue. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back, caught in 4K. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Another portrait to Markov. There's another ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Oh boy. I can't tell if they're making a reference to my logo at this point. Yeah. Have you noticed?
Yeah, I just noticed.
Yep. The third eye. Anyways. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Except for this book, you know. You kinda gave that away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. What? How do you have a long-lost younger sister?
She probably doesn't. She just likes the story.
Yeah. If she's Wait. If she's younger than you, how is she long-lost? Unless, like... You know. And it's not like it's a stepsister or anything. It's sister, so... Like, what the
How old is Yuri in the first place?
Age of consent.
Alright. So I don't have to feel bad for her.
No, I'm pretty sure all of these are 18.
Comment.
Even Natsuki's
Good.
pretty much the same age as all of them. She's just malnutritioned or, just short in general.
Let's
Short.
just assume that they are 18 so I can continue with my sex jokes.
Yep. Also, just pointing this out, the size of their temper is related to the size of their, characters. Because Natsuki's the shortest, and she has the shortest fuse. Sayori comes second, because, even though she seems all happy and stuff, she's actually bittersweet. And, yeah. And she can only take, so much of, MC's jokes before she starts getting a bit, And then there's Monica, who can take quite a bit, but then she just starts getting a bit frustrated. And then there's Yuri, who pretty much just gets flustered. She doesn't actually get frustrated until later in the story. After the stuff happens. No spoilers.
We do not know that, of course.
Of course, it's all just speculation.
It's not just speculation. We have never heard of this game before.
Nope. Don't even know what Doki Doki means. And I totally don't know that it's supposed to reference a heartbeat or anything.
Wait, for real? I didn't even know that.
Doki Doki. Say it.
Oh.
Say it 5 jumps fast.
Doki 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 Doki.
Alright, let's get back into the video. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. Oh wait, I'm saying this in my male voice. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Ha 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 ha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Kita? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri is into those things. Oh boy. Remind me that when I go to hang out with Yuri later. Anyways, she's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Fair enough. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. Yeah, we kind of already know this already, Yuri. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Ooh, Kita taking his shots.
Damn.
Yeah, you don't have to. Ha 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 ha. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it.
Caught in 4K.
Mm-hmm. Let me just get the book that I've already put away. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right? Just like doesn't even wait for a response. I slip into the seat next to Yuri's without her replying.
Damn. He's taking shots right now for real.
Yep. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. Damn, you're lonely. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. I know there's a lot to look at over here. So much to observe.
Damn.
Alright. I'll try not to look too hard. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. So do I. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's as if I feel another presence over this call as I read.
Yeah, wait. So, how are you supposed to read in company? Is it really just two people sitting next to each other and then reading a book without talking or anything?
It's kind of like when you say you want to hang out with someone and you invite them to your house and you just both end up doing your own thing. But it's fun because you're together.
Ah, so it's kind of like hanging out with someone.
Yeah.
And then pushing the chair away.
Pulling their chair out from under them.
Oh no, that's not what I meant.
Oh, alright. What do you mean by that?
Drinks and shit.
No.
Let's go on.
Alright. Let me just get some more water in my system. Because my throat's just suffering. Alright. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. Ooh, Yuri just watching us. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Ooh, he's an open book. So, sorry, your book just so happened to have darker ink than mine. It's like, I was just...
It's like the teacher's copy.
Yep. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I can kind of relate to that, except I don't apologize. I just, like, I add excess stuff in. Because, like, if I say something, I'm not... Unless I'm, like, 100% sure I'm right, and even then, I'll just, like, kind of get around making absolutes, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
Instead of saying, like, oh, this would happen if this happens, like, say, dogs shed more in winter, or in summer, or something like that. I wouldn't say that directly. I'd be like, I'm pretty sure that dogs might shed more in winter than in summer, but don't take my word on it. That's pretty much how I'd say that. Cause
Yeah,
like,
that's smart. Just in case you're actually talking bullshit,
yep,
you're safe. It's like some kind of insurance.
yeah. So that way, if they call me out, I'm like, oh, huh, alright. And it's not like I'm wrong. Because it's not like they're proving me wrong, because I pretty much stated that I'm possibly wrong.
I might be wrong, I just don't think I am.
Yep. And even if I'm absolutely sure, I always say that just because I feel like someone else is probably going to argue, and one of us is going to get embarrassed.
Yeah.
Alright, we're getting distracted, but it's fine. This was fun.
Yeah.
I've got a stupid grin on my face that I can't tear off. But the worst part about it is my lips are extremely dry, and I have a bad habit of chewing my lips until they bleed,
Oh.
and then, you know, sucking on the blood. That's cause I'm
Bro is a vampire.
no, it's the sugar for me, because I'm literally such an addict of sugar and flavor and stuff. Like, if I'm not actively eating something, I'll like be trying to taste something, and I'll just unconsciously just be like, I mean subconsciously be like chewing my lips just to get that taste, you know?
I hate sugar.
I'm
I
gonna
mean, I
pretend you
love
didn't
sugar,
just
but
say
I
that.
kind of like hate it because it's like unhealthy and stuff.
Well, you know what they say, pick your poison. And if I had a bunch of poisons, if someone asked me to pick my poison, I'd say, whichever one tastes the best, you know? Because it's like, it's not that I don't know sugar sucks for you, and that sugar's insanely unhealthy. I know it, and then I knowingly put 2 cups of sugar into my tea.
Yeah, if I had to take a poison, then it would be caffeine.
Fair enough.
Caffeine addiction goes hard.
Honestly, it would be sugar just for that taste. I remember from up till today, back in like 3rd grade or something, I tried pure sugarcane. One of the best things I've ever had. And I can't remember the taste anymore, but I still remember that it was fire.
I thought it was sugar.
What was?
Just never mind.
Well, it was like sugar cane, like pure sugar cane, so it
Yeah,
was
I've tried
sugar.
that as well.
It was sugar, but it was pretty much better because it wasn't all like, you know, granulated and stuff.
It's like sugar on steroids.
Mm-hmm. Why does that sound like a good name for a podcast or something? Or a band?
Sugar on steroids?
Yeah.
Damn. That would be a great artist name for me.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm not taking steroids, but it
We're
does sound kind of amazing.
the two extremes.
Well, I also don't take ketamine, so
Yeah.
at that point it just doesn't matter.
2 extremes. Hey, if we're feeling low, we can do one of 2 things. We'll crack open some Fun Dip, or we'll crack open the plastic baggie.
Alcohol.
What do they call it again? Gym juice or something?
That would probably be caffeine.
Well, I mean, like,
Pre-workout.
well, I wouldn't know. I don't think caffeine would be gym juice. I think gym juice is the name for steroids. Caffeine, like,
Oh, that's what you meant. I
yeah.
thought you meant like actual juice that you drink.
Oh
because
no.
It's mostly caffeine.
Nah, if someone asks if you want a gym juice, don't accept it.
No, don't. They're trading you the syringes and stuff.
Yep. Sugar is like it's kind of like poison. Cause, did you know actually, sugar once it's dissolved in liquid, it's actually even more dangerous for you than just plain sugar is.
I didn't know.
Yeah, because of the way it goes through your body. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. Forgot I'm using a mouse again. Sorry. I mean... Ah ha ha ha. Here. This should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Ah. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. Looks like things are getting interesting. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the pages before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. You having fun?
I am. I'm asking myself questions I shouldn't have asked myself.
Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all the thing that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. Here's a tip, don't say that to someone. Sounds weird. But they're kind of reminiscent of your mannerisms. I see. Jeez, my throat's giving out.
Drink.
Yep. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Kita, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Oh, good old Monica
Oh,
cutting
hey
in.
everyone. think it's about time we share today's poem with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Dang. Looks like Monica saved Yuri and MC from some awkward stuff. And she saved my voice as well.
She interrupted in the right time.
Mm-hmm. I was starting to become unable to do the Yuri voice because, like, when I do that, my throat just goes fast. I mean, my throat goes fast. My voice just goes fast.
Oh, and bro, for real, this is like a horror game for me right now. I'm hearing footsteps outside of my room, and I'm scared that this door is gonna open any second now.
Oh, what time is it for you?
Oh, I'm sweating.
It should be around 7, right?
Yeah, it's around 7.
No.
In 6 minutes.
Is it already dark out, or is it like transitioning?
Oh, it's bright as a flashbang.
Oh, alright. Never know, because usually, like, it gets dark around 8. But I wasn't sure.
Not here in Germany.
What time does it get... Well, I mean, when it gets dark changes, obviously, but depending on the time of year. But I wasn't sure, like, if it's getting dark for you, or if it's...
I think it's starting at 21.
Alright.
Okay, just let me check if they're downstairs so I don't have to worry. Hold on.
Most people probably think this game would affect you mentally, but it's affecting me more physically than it is mentally.
Yeah, that's true.
My vocal cords will never recover.
I'm already destroyed. I've played CSGO too much.
Ah. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this.
It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or do you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem for last night? Oh wait, sorry, I messed up.
Oh.
It's really hard to read that shit. Oh wait, can you go back?
Here.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I am no longer relaxed. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
Good idea, Monica. And in spirit of this, I'm gonna share it with you, Kita. I'm just gonna...
Oh,
I may or may not be part of a Dead Poets Society, so... Or at least a Discord group called Dead Poets or something. That's
weird.
It's not... it's a very simple poem, but it's intentionally simple. Alright guys, I'm back. I'm actually going to share a poem of my own. Nothing professional, but it's a poem. Alright. Now, I don't know if I want to read this one aloud.
From what I can't speak. From what I am reading right now, it doesn't sound bad. So I would read it out loud.
Alright. For some reason it was just like blinking the light. Alright.
Actually, it's really good.
Yeah. Let me just get a drink here. Back to reading. Jeez. It's ironic because we're playing as a guy in a literature club and we're literally reading.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the point, right?
Yep.
Probably why they chose to make a novel.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Castles of naught but sand. Wait. Let me just... Much better. Castles of naught but sand. I beg them to be here. I beg them to stay. Beg them to help me while... Oh, wait. Never mind. Here, give me a sec. I forgot I revised it, so
Take your time.
I was reading it from memory because I forgot I revised it. Alright, I'm gonna cut that part out. I beg them to be here. I beg them to stay. Beg them to help me on the itchy sand I lay. Up on top of the biggest mountain of sand, with both bucket and shovel as the construction began. Hills went goodbye for the cause. I won't waste time to break or pause, because the time falls short as my castle grows high. I must refuse the help of the other guys, sand being stolen, but I did not care. All I could see were their jealous stares of the kids in the water splashing around, but I was not bullied by all of their sounds of the fun and games that they all played, my hands turning cherry from the sand I had laid. As the day became dimmer, the rising flood had now simmered, destroying all of the progress I have made. And that was Castles of Naught But Sand. Let me just...
Damn. I mean, like, is it really just referring to your kids' playing time in the sand, or is it a metaphor for something?
So it's it's a bit difficult to explain, and I'm not great at explaining, but let me just get a drink quick. Anyways, back into the video.
What? Oh. I didn't read that before, did I?
No, you did.
Alright, then just cut that out. I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Which would you be? Would you be the one who just has it on a loose piece of paper in your bag? Or would you, like, just have it in a notebook?
Or I would be the one who forgot to bring it.
Fair enough. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Oh boy.
let's pick. Well, it was made for Yuri, so we should
Yep.
go to her.
Yuri, best girl.
Yeah, we're simping for her.
Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. Obviously, yes.
Yeah, that's the correct explanation for that.
I can trust her opinion, to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? I feel like my voice is cracking.
Why? It happens.
Oh, knock something over. Alright. Everything's good, everything's fine. Huh? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Dang. Ooh. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Ha, 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 ha. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? I wrote a poem once. Does that count?
That does count.
Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Yeah, that would be my response as well. Also, I feel like I'm smiling too much. And I don't know why I'm... Must be on something, because I'm, like, hyped up and excited for some odd reason.
I'm yawning every 2 seconds. I need caffeine.
I'm struggling not to laugh my ass off every 10 seconds for some reason. Probably too much sugar.
Completely opposite moods.
Yes. The one guy who's like halfway asleep, and the one guy who looks like he won't need to sleep for the next 2 days. Believe it or not, I've never actually slept during the day. Ever. Not naps, not nothing. I don't even think I've ever taken an actual nap either. Even when I was...
struggle sleeping in general, so...
Yeah. Even when I was a kid, like, I was the one who would stay up the entire time. And just do whatever, play Legos in a corner or something. Like, because I literally just would be reckless. I mean, restless, jeez. Maybe we need to join a literature club.
Yeah, me especially.
Wow, that's a huge compliment.
I can relate.
Alright. Oh god. It feels like I didn't take my pills this morning. Anyways. Oh my god.
It's for what?
Oh my god.
Aye, bruh.
Bro,
I
what
don't
the
know why I'm
fuck?
laughing. It's just because you were laughing.
And I don't even know why I'm laughing. Whew. Alright. Whew. Wow. That's a huge compliment coming from you. Oh boy. This is my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Huh. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell how mediocre your poem was. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing a poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. I don't know why I'm having such trouble. It's like a simple phrase. I mean, such a simple sentence. Ugh, tongue twisters.
Oh,
And yet my...
for me it's even harder.
Yeah, it's just like twisting my tongue. Need a...
Metaphorically, of course.
Yeah, need a... steady my breathing and whatnot, I guess. I don't know. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ooh. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. That's nothing, honestly. Sometimes even I can't read my own handwriting.
Yeah, me neither.
Let me just get some more water. Ah. Whew. Back of my throat feels like sandpaper at this point.
Who has already been drinking an entire ocean?
Yeah, I think it's also because, like, the more you talk, well, and the longer you talk for, like, the airflow stops, continue at a normal rate. So you kind of have to even out your breathing and whatnot, and make sure you're giving adequate pauses.
Makes sense. I'm falling asleep. Holy shit.
Oh boy. Alright. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. Relatable as always. If you can't tell, I don't read script often either.
Me either.
I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to Fuck. Ah, shit. Alright. Shit, my water bottle's empty again. Anyways, I'm not gonna bother refilling it at this point. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Who? Wait, what the? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Kita. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences into their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought about that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Kita. Me too. Whew. Who should I show my poem to next?
Well, Monica is pretty easy to read because I don't really have to change my voice much. So let's do Monica.
Yeah, I think the problem is I'm going deep for the narrator and for the guy, and then I'm going especially higher for Yuri, so it's just like two extremes. But I guess I'm not going too deep for the narrator. Anyways, hopefully give my voice a breath. If you can't tell, I'm pacing my words a bit. Monica?
Yeah, it's not speaking.
We'll go in the order of size. Asset size. Alright?
Asset size, so that would be Monica.
Yep.
Hi, Kita. Having a good time so far?
I'm having a blast. Ah, yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Fair enough. Looks like got my dog with me here.
Want to share your poem with me?
Nope. But we don't have a choice.
Of course we don't.
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
That's convincing.
Laughing at us. Look at that prick.
Don't worry, Kita. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? It's that sort of area that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Great job, Kino. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it.
Imagine we just put the random string of letters on there, and that was it. Didn't actually write a poem, just put a bunch of random Yuri letters on there. Just says dark, horror, all that sort of stuff.
Just some words in a
Wow.
list.
What a great poem.
Amazing job.
Ah.
The part where you said electricity, that really shocked me.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. That was your one too, wasn't it? And
Yeah, it was Yuri.
vivacious, so relatable. Alright.
It's really metaphorical.
Yeah, did you like the part about the sand?
Of course. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in more effort. When I put in some effort. Yeah, fair enough. Life lessons with Kira. The way I pronounce it, I feel like it sounds like I'm saying Kira from Death Note, you know? The whole,
Yeah,
I'll take a,
of Kira from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
oh, I'll take a potato chip and eat it. Favorite line.
Akita, yeah, it refers to a drug, obviously. Ketamine.
Yeah. Sorry, my dog's licking herself. Knock that off. Girl.
Well, I can't hear it, because Discord has, noise suppression.
Oh, alright. That's good. Alright, let's get back into it. Anyways, it's kind of ironic that it's in a literature club and it sounds like Kira. Oh, I see you already brought your own notebook, Kira.
Wait,
Huh.
why is my name in it?
When you show her the wrong poem. Wait, why are there just a bunch of names written down here?
Why is my name here?
We'll kiss Kira, and then die in a exposing manner? What's this supposed to... just like dies.
Where's this plane coming from?
Anyways, back into the video we go.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right?
What? Nah.
What? Nah. Writing that's full of imaginary. Wait. Don't.
Imagery. Yeah.
Imagery and symbolism. Alright. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism.
Oh, what a coincidence.
Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it.
The corn was yellow.
It's very challenging to write like that effectively.
Well, good old Kita always likes to challenge.
Always. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel. Or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. Wait, I messed up. Nuances, right?
Yep. I think so. I mean, I'm not exactly a lit teacher, but I think that's nuances, yeah.
Or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point.
Good old Yuri, the poet.
I never really asked, though.
Dang. Didn't ask, didn't care.
She just pulls the I never asked.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
Well, there's a new thing I've been wanting to try. It's called Yuri. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. A lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things.
Oh, it's not the type of thing you want to watch.
New positions and stuff.
Taking notes.
Taking notes.
Wow, such use of, what's it called? Imagery and symbolism.
Well, if we can't decide between Yuri and Monica, let's just take both.
They'll have to take turns.
Yeah, that's true. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you.
Speaking of suits, y'all wear the same one. How are we supposed to know what style suits you?
Yeah, they're kind of all wearing the same shit, that's true. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles.
Natsuki. Oh, my throat's still dry.
But I'll always help you find what suits you the most.
Oh, wow. Being so nice to us, and I'm sure you want absolutely nothing else in return.
No, I don't think so. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Haha, yeah, right. Not trying to impress anybody here. Totally not.
No, we're not going for that.
Oh, she knows. Ha ha ha
She
ha
knows.
ha.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
No, I mean, sure.
No. Don't worry, I'm not very good.
Yep. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident.
Why? I thought we weren't impressing anybody here.
Of course not. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
Yeah, sure. I see. Well, let's read it
Wait,
then.
I'll have to. Wait, say that again.
Well, let's read it then.
Good, because I have to take a break now.
Oh, alright.